Welcome viewers to the channel this evening. It's a privilege to be here today to share with you, and it has been really long since I was last here, because I think it is about 2 months. Yeah, the whole of April I didn't shoot, and now today. So the main challenge was my eyes. I got sick. I would not look at the phone. I would not do anything on the phone. It told me that I had an infection, and it really affected me. It was painful, but thank God I'm here today. They are healed. I'm okay. As you can see, you can't even notice that there was a problem with my eyes, but for almost the whole of April, I was just in great pain. So viewers, thank you so much, and I welcome you today here. I want to share with you what is happening. Of course, most of you know what's happening around in the country. It has been viral. It's about this priest, Father Yako, who died last week. I don't know where to begin from, but let me say what I know and how I feel about the whole thing, because there are comments here and there, of course negative ones, and it is saddening to most people, and particularly the family. I think they are in great pain. I remember I was calling the sister Jacinta. She didn't even pick my call. And yes, they are in great pain, and they wonder what can they tell somebody. Yeah? As most of you are aware, and especially those from the diocese where he was serving, he had been excommunicated. So that means he was no longer a priest. At least at the moment when he died, he was not serving the church as a priest. But then there is this thing that everybody is wondering and asking a lot of questions concerning it, like why then will he not be buried in the diocese cemetery? Because he was serving in the church as a priest. He really served in the church, and he served even in my parish, my home parish, but I wasn't there that time. Actually, I don't know about that as such, but at least we know that he served in the church for a long time, I guess. I don't know how many years, because he's elderly enough. So. But then now, during this time of his demise, it's like he never served the church anywhere. It's like the church doesn't know him, and now this is where the real question is. Why? Why would somebody be treated like this and he had served in the church? So I want to highlight a few things, so that at least you know this is my area where I tell you things that happen in the church. Some of the things Christians were not so much aware of. So first thing, there is a rule in the church, of course, as everywhere else, and then you know the rule in the church is always very strict. And as I know, not as it is, you know, there is a difference between what you know and what really is. So for my case, as I know, so when you quote me, remember I'm saying as I know. You remember Paul writing and saying, this one I'm telling you out of my own will, it's not from Jesus' mouth, but it is me who is saying it. So I'm also saying it as I know. I can't quote any law in the church, but as I know, when a priest dies as an ex-priest, if he was excommunicated, what he was, if he was excommunicated and he dies, he is still a member of the church, because that is excommunication. But when he is dispensed, that means he is told, bring everything to me as a bishop, and then you cease to be a priest. Then now, if he dies, he's no longer a priest because he was dispensed. Now, in this case of Father Jacob, I'm not sure whether he was dispensed or excommunicated. So that would be the reason why he will not be buried in the diocesan cemetery if he was dispensed. But I've said I don't know. But note the difference. If he was dispensed, he will not be buried in the diocesan cemetery. But if he was excommunicated, like is told to at least to move out of the church, it should be for some time, and then after some time you come back. So he would be buried in the cemetery. That's one thing. Another thing that would cause this to happen, that is not going to be buried in the seminary, in the cemetery, would be like maybe he wrote a will saying when I die I should not be buried in the diocesan cemetery because I'm not a priest anymore. Yeah. That is my knowing. That's my knowledge. It's not copied from somewhere. It's my own. He may have written the will, and his will must be honored, because the reason for writing a will is to give people directions on what should happen when you die. So let us not blame anybody so much about it. We don't know. The third thing that might have caused this is also, there is, we are all human beings. Bishop is a human being, Father Jacob was a human being, you are a human being, I'm a human being. And we know we are prone to sin, we are prone to err. So if there was a difference between the bishop and Father Jacob, then what do you guess happens? Who is going to accept him to be buried in the diocesan cemetery? It should be the bishop. But if there were these differences, there are personal differences, there are character differences, all these things, they happen to people, and they have happened to many. So it should not surprise you in any way. It's just, for me, I take it as a normal thing. Please forgive me. Don't condemn me. I know it's not common, but then these differences occur, and they can cause this. Another thing that may lead to this is, forgiveness comes from within the heart. Yeah. So in case I don't know how to forgive, and you wronged me, how will I forgive you now if I don't know how to forgive? Put yourself in my shoes. I'm that person who doesn't forgive, who doesn't know how to forgive. So how do I forgive you? It's not easy. It cannot happen. Not it is not easy. It is not possible. Okay, it is possible if I can change my mind, but it is going to be very, very, very difficult, because I don't know how to forgive, and maybe I've never forgiven anybody. So when at your deathbed or on your dead body, I will not be able to forgive you. So these are the reasons that may lead to what is happening on ground. But then again, I want to say that let us not make a conclusion. For me, I'm saying until I hear that he was buried in his home, that's when I will believe. You know, people like mongering around. So it can be rumors that he's not going to be buried in the diocesan cemetery. And then it surprises us maybe tomorrow or the other day when he's going to be buried. I saw something on TikTok saying that they are bringing the body today and then they will bury him tomorrow. What if he gets buried in the diocesan cemetery? Then what do we say? So for me, actually, I like saying things which are kind of true and which I've witnessed if it's possible for me to witness. So up to now, I cannot say exactly where he's going to be buried until he gets buried either in his home or in the diocesan cemetery. That's when I will say Father Yaho was buried in his home when he died, or he was buried in the seminary when he died. But now, just talking around and hey, too much talking. But I know on your side, I know it is hurting. It is really, really hurting because this is somebody who served the church for many years, as I already said, and those who witnessed his service, they pray for him. And okay, he cannot be proud 100%, but at least he tried his best. Maybe it was 60%. That's okay. Remember, I told you about a case of another priest who was cursing people who had gone for a pyro, and that priest is still in the diocese and serving actually. But now you see this one, they say he was drinking too much. Like he was a drunkard, of which I also don't know how true it is. So they say that is why he was excommunicated. But then you ask yourself, is that really a big sin that would make somebody to be excommunicated from the church? Yes, it is. For those who have served in the church and have been excommunicated, they know it is. It depends on the relationship between you and the one excommunicating you. We know those who have been in the church you know. So you can't say that that was a small thing that wouldn't make, that was a big thing that will make him to be excommunicated, because hii dunia kama una wa kukutetea, umwachie Yesu. Jesus will defend you. Or to those who put their trust in human beings. So I'm telling those who put their trust in human beings, yes, you curse people, you abuse people, you insult people, you do all kinds of things to people, you are Christians in the church, but nothing happens to you. Then somebody is just drinking, maybe comfortably at his home or his parish or wherever, I don't know whether he was drinking in the bars, I don't know, then he is excommunicated. So, my viewers, take heart. I'm also with you. I feel with you. Take heart, relax, pray for the soul of Father Stephen Ayako. May his soul rest in peace, and we know that he may be in heaven with God. Let us not keep judging. Let us not increase our sins by judging people. Let us just leave it to God. We just pray for his soul, that God may give him eternal rest, because he served in the church as one of his own. For me, I believe people are called to serve, so God may call him, and they served him until he was told you cannot continue serving your God here. Find somewhere else where you can serve your God, and that's how he left. To his fellow priests, I don't have anything that I can tell you, but if you are able to attend to his funeral, please do. Especially if he's going to be buried at home. I If it is in the diocese, we rub their blood. If it is at his home, please consult the family because their sons serve in the church by going there. Thank you so much.